Small glimpse of who you are.
If people can be taught to hate, they can be taught to love. And it's up to you to make that change. So I'm gonna keep on walking and keep on talking, and maybe somebody will listen.
Born in Marshall, Texas, October 7th, 1926, Opal Lee's family moved to Fort Worth when she was 10 years old. It's where the civil rights icon has spent most of her life, a city that at the time didn't welcome her or her family.
People in the neighborhood started gathering. There were 500 strong.
When they moved into a white neighborhood, a home on the corner of New York and East Annie.
The people tore the place up. They burned furniture. They did awful things.
She went on to graduate from the historic I.M. Terrell High School in 1943 at the age of 16. Miss Opal got married and had 4 children before earning her bachelor's degree from Wiley College in 1953. To her, anything was possible with determination and education.
As long as her kids had a book and were reading, they didn't have to clean up.
Look at this beauty.
Her granddaughter, Dion Sims.
Opal Lee is my grandmother and my boss.
Always by her side.
Shake the dirt off.
Shake the dirt off.
For years, Miss Opal operated a food bank, community garden, and ultimately, Miss Opal's farm.
We had our Bible study, and then Miss Opal and I sat and talked while they had repast afterwards. It just was like magic for me. And I became the farm manager that day. So, yeah.
She has this one quote that I live by, which is, success doesn't come to you. You have to go to it and work towards it.
Perhaps one of Miss Opal's greatest feats, the fight to make Juneteenth a federal holiday.
There's something more to this than just Miss Opal. She's called to this. She's anointed to do this. This is her space, and she's walking in it. She probably has the intellect and the skill to be a brain surgeon, but that's not what she was called to do.
Miss Opal was called to serve, and she called on others to join her.
When Miss Opal calls, that's the only call I take, no matter what.
In 2016, at 89 years old, she had an idea that she could walk from Texas to Washington, D.C., 2.5 miles at a time, symbolic of the 2.5 years it took for the enslaved in Texas to learn of their freedom.
And when the slaves came in from work and somebody read that to them, they started celebrating, and we've been celebrating ever since.
Journalists around the world took notice. Miss Opal harnessing the power of the media, making headlines for the more than 1,400-mile trek, collecting 1.5 million signatures on her journey.
Miss Opal, you're incredible.
From segregation to the civil rights movement to this.
She's made it her mission.
In 2021, she stood inside the White House alongside President Joe Biden as he signed Juneteenth into federal law. The accolades poured in. A Nobel Peace Prize nomination in 2022.
And forever, your portrait will hang in the house that is of the people of Texas forever.
In 2023, a standing ovation as she was honored in a big way in the Texas state capitol.
When you have an unlikely ally in our lieutenant governor coming in to say something and really talking about Miss Opal's importance to this state, I think that says it all.
Then the National Juneteenth Museum in Fort Worth, scheduled to open in 2025. A museum that will forever honor her fight for change and the work she continues today.
Miss Opal just turned 97. She's still walking miles. She's still lucid. She's still demanding. She's dynamo. There's no other way to say it.
And now, the Governor's Award from the Lone Star Emmys, honoring her tenacity, her spirit that continues to inspire us all.
She is very gregarious, as you know. There was always something special about her, and still today.
It takes a lot of work. It didn't just fall in her lap.
I think she's taught me more about loving other people, accepting people right where they are, than I ever could have learned anywhere else.
Dr. Opal Lee, proving one person and one message of unity can change the world.
Congratulations to the Queen on receiving the Lone Star Emmy Governor's Award.
Congratulations to you for winning the Lone Star Emmys Governor's Award.
Congratulations, Miss Opal, on receiving the Lone Star Emmy Governor's Award.
Greetings to those gathered in Houston, Texas, honoring Opal Lee. Congratulations to Opal on receiving the Governor's Award for her longtime dedication to the state of Texas. Her service over the decades as a teacher and mentor, then activist and community leader, is inspiring. Opal, your commitment to history and equality have helped our country move closer to realizing our founding promise. Laura and I send our best wishes on this well-deserved accolade, and God bless you.